212.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, we want to bring forth to the stage a very special guest, the undisputed.
Nah, son, baby. And this is another episode.
Can't help but swing it, boy. Swing it, brother, swing.
And this is your host. Nah, son, baby. Here we go. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is your host, not son, baby, and this is another episode of Swingers After Dark, and I'm with the new Mizz Luvli Black. Out with the old, in with the new, baby. So, what is the difference between the old and the new Miss? Well, excuse me, the new Mizz. That's 2 Z's instead of the S. The new Mizz Luvli Black.
Wow, thank you. So the old Mizz Luvli Black was an adult entertainer, porn actress, up until like the end of 2013. The new Mizz Luvli Black is a 13-time published book author, 2 times movie screenwriter, radio show host, 4 years in April, just about my business and, still in the entertainment world, but taking it to another level.
Okay, let's take it back to the old. Let's start from the old to the rebirth. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen a few of your clips on X videos. And I gotta say, you was looking scrumptious. You know what I'm saying? But the dudes, they were not hitting it right. See, I would have been Hulk smashing all that chocolate. I would have pulled your locks like a matador does a bull and led you to the promised land. You feel me? We could have been trading like chakras and stuff like that. We would have been trading each other chakras. You feel me? So, like, why did you get into adult entertainment in the first place? Even though I like what I saw, but what made you, wake up in the morning and say, okay, I want to try my hand in this?
Okay, well, I've always been the freaky type. I always had a freaky side and, have always been about that business. And, when the opportunity was presented to me, at the time, I didn't think of anything else. I didn't put major thought in it. I was just like, hey, let's do it. And in 2009, I entered. So anything that you see on X videos, it'd be something like this old, but my work has been done through like the major companies, and you won't see that anywhere online unless you go through their sites directly. So, you can see the lame stuff, but I've been with the Rock the Icon and the Nathan Threats and the Byron Longs and so on and so forth. So it's just all about what's accessible for free online. But I enjoyed myself. I can't say that I have any regret. It allowed me to explore the other side of me and bask in it and enjoy it.
So I wanted you to tell the people the difference between, you wearing a condom during sex and not wearing a condom. You going raw diggity dog. So in certain scenes, the dude strapped up. You know what I'm saying? He wore, that Jimmy had been. In other scenes, y'all went for bareback. So what determines whether you wear a condom in the scene or y'all just said, fuck it, we're going to let nature's ring?
So, excuse me, if it was seeing that he's scrapped up, it could be a talent or it could be someone that, we are shooting for and the company isn't as reputable as the major companies. And so I would make them scrap up. If it was someone that came directly from the major companies, I know that we all went through the proper, channels and we were all tested properly. And, it was like a go ahead. And then back then I didn't have dreads either. So
Okay, so I see. So that's another spiritual enlightenment because that means you have coils. But ladies and gentlemen, sometimes instead of the talent using her mouth as a daycare, they use the condom as a body bag. Oh, so what made you get out of adult entertainment, Triple X?
From 2009 to about the end of 2013, I didn't have a super long stint. I was very peculiar about, who I shot with, but most importantly, I just felt like it wasn't for me. I feel like I was very different. I had did my time. I met
did your time. Wait, you're acting like it's prison or something. I did my time. I did 10 years in a bean. Anyway, keep going.
Not as much, but I met some amazing people, but it was time to get to that next chapter in life, where it was like, hey, this voyage is over. And, it was just over for me at that time. And I wanted to go ahead, and it was a part of my journey. It's one of the many characters that I created in my life, in my life's journey. And that journey was over for me.
So how did you go from, Mizz Luvli Black to the spiritual goddess that you are?
A part of, making those changes, you grow, you ascend to another level, and it was always in me. And I think
wait, can you say that again? You sounded muffled a little bit. You went to another level?
Yeah, part of going through the changes in your journey, you will continue to ascend. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, and it's lessons and blessings. All of our journeys have been written out for us. So the spirituality has always been within me, right? It's just, me embracing it and when I would embrace it. So my journey was already written, and when I got out of the game and, I was working, I always knew that I had a higher calling. I always knew that my purpose in life was greater than, most people around me. So eventually tapping into spirituality and just diving right in, I just believe that everyone should live your life to the fullest, regardless of what it is that you want to do. Experience it so you don't have any regrets. We're all spiritual beings having a human experience, and you get this one experience for this lifetime, so make it count.
That's excellent. So why pick the name spiritual goddess, and let the people know why or how dudes try to use your tarot cards readings just to get in them drawers, just to, try to get in your panties. It's like they go in your inbox and they talking about they want a tarot card reading, but they have other plans. So how did you come with the spiritual goddess name attribute, and then how do you ward off thirsty motherfuckers in your inbox?
Well, the spiritual goddess is because I am a goddess. And people have to understand the levels of things, and a lot of things aren't shared because as soon as a person hear a name, they're like, okay, I'm a queen. Everybody walking around saying they queens now, and they can be the furthest thing from it. But a goddess, you've been through that queen phase. You've been through that, regular, person's phase, and you went to the queen phase, and then, the goddess. God is within me, and my understanding and my connection with my higher self, as above is so is below, it is very evident. And I do the tarot readings, and I do light work and things like that. And so the one thing that I promote often is the tarot readings on a regular basis, and you'll have guys that's not getting any attention, and so they'll say, hey, I say, inbox me, you want a tarot reading, inbox me, let's go. And they'll jump in there and start this corny conversation to then try to, well, what's going on, and, how you doing? And like, that's not a part of the tarot reading. The tarot reading is you choose what type of reading you want. You donate the gift for that, and we keep it moving. So I just cut it short because, I really don't have time for any of that.
So tell the people the difference between your higher self and your lower self. The higher self and the lower self in spirituality, because you do deal with the chakra. So let the people know the difference between your high self and the low self.
Your higher self is yourself up in heaven. Your self that's in, the different portals. Your lower self is the self that you walk around with in a human form. So your higher self is, your spirit self, that's up above, and your lower self is your spirit self that is embodied in human form.
Okay, and how did you get into tarot reading?
Man,
don't say you saw a Miss Cleo infomercial and say, I want to be like her when I grow up. Nah, let the people know.
Don't you really want to know?
Okay, I was wondering who the father of my baby was.
All right, let's take a look. The Miss Cleo DNA test. I'm solely searching for the father of your baby.
Without the Jamaican accent.
You get on my nerves.
Real talk.
No, when you're callings, when you're called for something, you have to answer it. And so, when you are in tune and you're balanced with your spiritual self, you're going to acknowledge and hear the callings. And it could be something crazy as all outdoors. You would have told me 2 years ago, hey, you're going to be reading tarot cards. I would have been like, yeah, right. And it's something that you just do, and you perfect your craft. You continuously perfect your craft. You continuously grow with what it is that you're doing the more that you do it. So, I was called to do the cards, and I think I spoke on this a while ago, and I said, I think I'm going to start reading tarot because I watch tarot and things like that. But I never acted on it. And when it was time to act on it, I ordered one book, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to order this book and learn this book. And I learned that spread. And then, I'm at 7-8 books, at 7 or 8 different spreads at this time. So, you'll know it when you are called to do something, there's nothing that you can do to avoid it. You can only make your life harder by avoiding it.
Okay, so talk about your spiritual goddess YouTube page, as well as your Real Talk with the new Mizz Luvli Black. And also, well, that's the Real Talk with the new Mizz Luvli Black and Mo Benz, and also the new Mizz Luvli Black YouTube. So talk about your 3 YouTube shows.
Okay, so the spiritual goddess, I generally do a general tarot reading on there. And it's the same as if you're on my Facebook page. I'll go on a couple of times a week and just, give a general message for whoever's listening. I steered away from going on asking people if they want a reading because the one thing about it, when people really don't believe in the cards, they want everything free. They're quick to jump up and say, hey, yeah, I want a free reading, but you're not investing in what it is that you need to know. You're not you're not showing appreciation for someone's energy that they give you what you need to know. So I stopped doing the free readings, and it's every now and then I will, say I'll pick a person, but I go on Facebook and do a general reading, and that's the same thing with the Spiritual Goddess YouTube page. I haven't even bumped that up as I should, but it's more so just going on giving general tarot readings, showing how to give offerings to the deities, to your ancestors, and different things like that. So it's all about the spiritual world. My other YouTube page, Mizz Luvli Black, that YouTube page is like just general conversation, just real and uncut general conversation and videos, and talking about real life situations and giving my point of view on those real life situations. The radio show is actually on Blog Talk Radio.
And what's the name of that? What's the name of that?
That's Real Talk with the new Mizz Luvli Black and Mo Benz. So you can find that one at blogtalkradio.com/the new Mizz Luvli Black. And you would be able to check out all of our archive shows. We have over 150 archive shows. Again, April will be 4 years that, we've been doing that show.
And let's talk about, your books. You got The Confessions of a Mattress Mistress, Born to be
Actress.
a trap queen. I'm sorry. Let me back up. I don't want to fuck up the name. Confessions. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to say this right. Confessions of a Mistress. I'm fucking up again. Blame it on the alcohol. I start early. Let's get this right. Confessions of a Mattress Actress. I got that right? Let's clap.
Yeah.
So Confessions of a Mattress Actress 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Am I right?
No, it's 3. It's only 3.
Oh, it's 3?
Yeah.
Now I'm bugging. Oh, I see it posted twice. You got the paperback and the Kindle. That's why I thought it was 4. So it's Confessions of a Mattress Actress, parts 1, 2, and 3. And you also have Born to be a Trap Queen. You also have It Goes Down in a DM. You know, and I see that if people want to get the paperback version, they could get Confessions of a Mattress Actress, part 3. Are the rest of your books on paperback, or are they just on ebook through Kindle or Amazon?
All of Confessions of a Mattress Actress are on ebook and paperback. Born to be a Trap Queen is actually being revamped. So I am going to pull the one that I have now because it's been revamped, and then I have a part 2 that I am actually going to put out as well. Those are already finished. We do have It Goes Down in the DM, and we have the trilogy Deranged Baby Mama.
Oh shit!
1, 2, and 3. Deranged Baby Mama is what I turned into a screenplay. So it's a 2-part movie series that actually will, go out and be aired whenever they actually go into production with doing that movie. But, that's a 2-part movie. That movie is going mainstream, which means that it'll either end up on TV or on a streaming platform. And I am currently working on another movie as well. So, it's just a passion, and it's all about growing.
Okay, so break down why did you need to stretch out Confessions of a Mattress Actress like a dick end of a JJ? Why you need to stretch it out? You know what I'm saying? Stretch out them sugar walls to a trilogy. So what's good with that? Because that got my attention. Confessions of a Mattress Actress. What is the science behind the title, and what's the content, the theme?
Well, Confessions of a Mattress Actress is a 3-part trilogy. The first part talks about me growing up and how I got into the adult entertainment industry. The second part is me talking about being in the adult entertainment industry and giving, some types of stories on things that I have. That trilogy is based on a true story. That's based on my life. And then the third part is me getting out and reasons behind me getting out, and what I had to look forward to. Confessions of a Mattress Actress is what it is. It's me telling my life. This is me saying, hey world, take me as I am. This is raw and uncut. A lot of people that are in the adult entertainment industry, they aren't they don't get any breaks. You got a lot of people that won't work with us just because we were attached to porn. You got a lot of people that will look past our gifts and look past what we have going on because, they look at us differently. And it's a lot of talented people that have taken the same journey that I have that's worth a chance. But this is me pouring myself out on the line. Any publicist that I talked to was like, change your name, disassociate yourself. And that's just the regular things that people do. People disassociate themselves from their past. Well, how are you supposed to really grow if you're going to, in public, sweep who you are, and then you have to deal with these skeletons when you get home? So I took the chance to really just say, you know what, I'm going to embrace who I am and show people that you can change. If an apology is something as simple as an apology will get everything overlooked for racist behavior and for malice behavior, but you're telling me that I took a part of a journey, a path in my journey of life that, I'm just shunned. So, it's not an easy road. I'm self-funded for everything that I do. And it takes time and it takes patience, and you just like can't give up, but you really have to just stay focused and just say, you know what, I'm gonna get what's for me, and it's nobody that can block that.
And that's because the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And that's the new Mizz Luvli Black. That's Mizzluvli, Mizz Luvli Black. So, you know, are you in a poly? Do you have like a tribe, a polyamorous relationship? Because I see you recently all lovey-dovey on Facebook for you slow motherfuckers. I see you lovey-dovey on Facebook, you know. So are you in a poly, or are you doing a mono thing, the monogamy thing?
I am in a poly.
Okay, so you have like, you like Queen Solomon. Do you have like 1 million boyfriends and your main, or break it down.
I do not have 1 million boyfriends. You know, I have 1 million options, but not 1 million boyfriends.
She's talking that shit.
I have two. So I have the main that's in-house with me, and then, you know, I have who is not in-house, and the same thing with him. You know, he has me in-house, and then he has one that's not in-house.
Okay, so how do you work that out? Like, did you come together and say, look, I want more than one boyfriend, or he was like, look, I want more than one girlfriend? Like, how do y'all come up with that dynamic? Because people don't know how to spark a conversation and tell a love interest that they are poly. So give people some sort of guide if they're polyamorous, but they want to get in a relationship, in a serious relationship.
So we say poly because there's so many different names that come after poly, polyamorous, so on and so forth. If it's just depending on the makeup of the poly relationship, so we just say poly. You know, you have to be around like-minded people in order for them to be accepted. You know, if you look outside of poly, you see a lot of people that lie and they have multiple partners. The other ones just don't agree with it or just don't know it. And if you're somebody that's just used to being upfront and honest and having the real, you're gonna find somebody that is, you know, like-minded when it comes to that. We did meet in a poly type environment. And, you know, where people socialize, and we just both put on the table what it is that we wanted. And for me, the hard part is most men, they want a woman that's okay with them having other women, but they're not okay with her having other men. And for me, I feel like where I am in my life, and as accomplished as I am, I'm going to have it my way, and that's just what it is. So it's going to be a mirroring image. What you can do is what I can do. And so that's our platform and our base. You know, if you can have somebody, I can have somebody. And we build everything up around that. So it eliminates the process of, you know, lying and stressing, so on and so forth. We just make sure that we put the other person in mind, like, okay, I can do this and I won't get in trouble, but I have to make sure that the other person knows that, you know, we got a time frame that anything that's done has to be discussed, and you have to be okay with them being able to do the same thing that you're doing.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, she's the burger queen. You know, she has it her way. You feel me? And she's grade A. You dig? Ow. So, you know, the Mizz Luvli Black, what is it down the pike? Like, what is, you know, what you have going on? And yeah, what do you have on the horizon? Yes, horizon. What do you got on the horizon?
Well, currently, you know, I'm doing the life coaching thing, and I specialize in business and, you know, self-confidence, self-esteem, you know, things like that. So I do life coaching. I am currently taking clients for that. I'm still, you know, active in my tarot card readings, active in my YouTube channel, the Mizz Luvli Black one. So if you go to YouTube and search Mizz Luvli Black, that channel is the one that I am the most active on. Getting these movies out to you guys, that's the main thing that's on my forefront. You know, still doing my show, making it happen. My plate is so full right now, I do not have the bandwidth to add anything else other than what I have. So it's now just turning these coins into bigger bucks with what I have going on.
Okay, and drop your, oh shit, I'm looking at your clips right now. You had the blonde. You know what I'm saying? You had the
that was
blonde
my
and then
signature.
what you say?
That was my signature. So some people, they don't recognize because I always wore blonde hair back in the day. Everything that I had was blonde, and I no longer wear blonde hair.
Yeah,
And
she got locks now. So let's get to that. So what made you go from wearing blonde, and like blonde wigs and brunette wigs to locking your hair, wearing your coils, wearing the natural?
That's a part of my spiritual journey. I am now ill natural. Depending on the project that I'm doing, you will see me with makeup on, but other than that, I just show my natural, beautiful black skin, my natural hair, just my natural body. Everyone doesn't have to be made up and, done to look like something that they want to. I embrace the body that I'm, residing in, and what I have, and I just try to do right by myself. So I cut out wearing the wigs about 2 years ago, and it was just one of those decisions like, hey, if you're going to ascend and you're going to give the message the right way. You don't have to do what they're doing because your purpose and your calling is far greater. So if I'm giving this message to people, no matter what, you can always, change directions on your journey and be great at it and stand. I need to look the part. I need to really, live in my truth. So, the love locks, the crown is there, all natural.
Yeah, all natural. I see. It's all natural right now. I'm gonna fuck around, get some lotion in this bitch. You feel me? Like, let me stay focused because I'm looking at some of her clips, and it's fantastic, baby. It's fantastic. But before we wrap it up, no pun intended. So, do you have room for other men for your poly relationship? And I'm asking for others.
No, not right now.
So you just go with 2 so far. You don't want to go through the courting phase. You just go with 2.
Yeah, I'm good with 2 at this point.
So are y'all a V poly, meaning they know each other, but y'all don't play together? Like, what type of, are y'all in a VEE poly?
Right. So, both of our partners, my partner knows about, my king, and, vice versa. We just don't play together. And the same thing with him.
Okay. I'm just saying you might get that DP action, that double penetration. One get the North Pole, the one get the South Pole, and y'all be just one happy family. You dig? So, listen, it's funny you say that because you have people are freaky, but they still have, I wouldn't say limitations. They have their what's that? Their standards, or they have their boundaries. Yes, that's the word. They have their boundaries. People don't float on the same speed. So it's not all about being open-minded. It's about being like-minded. Because just because you're a freak, that doesn't mean you're going to be a freak with everybody, or your level of freak may not be my level of freak. You feel me? So right. Drop your information, all your, your websites, your social sites, your books. Like, just listen, write your own clip. This is your time to shine, baby.
All right. So the easiest thing for you guys to do is check out my Linktree link, and all of my links are under my Linktree, and that's linktr.ee/the new Mizz Luvli Black, and that's THENEWMIZZLUVLIBLACK. If you go to Linktree, you'll find all of my links. You'll find my Author Central, my YouTube pages. If you want to provide a gift or donation, you should be able to find my Cash App, my website. Everything is under Linktree.
Well, what's your Cash App?
My Cash App is $LaShonda McIntyre. LASHAWNDAMCINTYRE.
Do you have an OnlyFans?
No, I do not.
Okay, I'm surprised because everybody and their mama got an OnlyFans. So why don't you have an OnlyFans?
Because the things that they're doing, that they're getting hip to now, I've already done it.
Oh shit, she telling you to catch up because you far behind, baby.
I've
on that
already
note,
done. I had a rude.com page. That's basically it. OnlyFans is a reincarnated rude. You know, I've done all of those things before, and you know, just because everybody's getting hip to it now, and you're starting to see that it's more and more people that have the inner freak inside of them that are not afraid to share it now, and those are the same people that look down on people like me, you know, that did porn back in my day. So I'm kind of glad that it's happening, so that the perspective of, you know, how people look at people that, you know, have been in the industry can change, because now it's something that everybody just want to do. So you're going to do what you got to do to get your bills paid, right? Because we're in, you know, this whole COVID situation. I was doing what I had to do because it was a passion and I was getting my bills paid. So, you know, they're finally getting to see how things really work, and it's really cute to me to see this shift, you know.
In other words, she's saying, I've been there, I've done that.
I've been there and done that.
And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Not Some Baby. Check out my website at www.notsomblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You, Me, Us, Them, The Swinger Manifesto. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Go get it. Shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com. Hit me up with any questions or concerns that you may have. Rate, share, subscribe, and comment on this podcast. Dig. And on that note, until next time, pigs. And the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.